Guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today, taking the time to watch my video. I never thank you guys. I always just say, hey guys, welcome back to my channel, blah blah blah. But today I'm going to be creating this look. It's a black smoky eye look, and there's so many ways to create this look. So if you guys want to know how I got it, then just keep on watching. I dyed my hair professionally. Since the last video I showed you guys how to like get rid of the yellowness. Well, I didn't get rid of my roots and they were starting to get on my nerves, so I just went to the usual hair salon that I go to, which is Tony's Hair Studio. For anyone wondering, she's the one who always does my hair. I don't like to like switch around too much. Although there's other salons that I do want to try, I don't really like to switch around too much when it comes to girls putting their hands in my hair. That's not what this video is about. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this look, the tools that I used, the makeup palette that I used, which is this Tastiest Pro palette. I only use colors from there. You girls can use any other palette that has the black or like the nude background color. But enough of me talking. I hope you guys enjoy this video. It is going to be kind of long because I don't like to edit out so much. So yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and just keep on watching to see how I got this. So for this part of the video, I already have my eyebrows done just because everyone does their eyebrows differently. And eyebrows take forever on everyone, depending, or you know, just depending on how you do it. Everyone's eyebrows are different. I still don't do my eyebrows different from the video. I think, well, actually in the last video I think I was using different products. Now I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade, and you know, I do just basically the basic thing everyone does. All I'm gonna do is prep my eyelids with the Mercier primer for eyeshadow. And I'm just putting this on my eyelids, and then I'm just gonna go in with my finger and smear it all over the place. Okay, so I think my eyelids are pretty primed, but this is just the Morphe 441 brush. It looks like this. It's just a fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna use it to set like the background color. And on YouTube it's known as a transition color. I just call it like the bottom background color. And anytime you're gonna do like a black smoky eye, I would recommend for you to go in with like, you know what, the normal transition color that everyone goes in, which is like a brown, a nude, you know, something kind of orange undertoned. So I'm going to be using, well, first before I do that, I'm gonna set the primer with like a very nude color, and for that I'm gonna pick this color right here. I'm gonna just set my eyelids with that white color, just so that nothing like creases or anything. It's like if you were setting your concealer or, you know, whatever. Okay, and so now I'm gonna go in with a different little fluffy brush. This is from Wet n Wild. This is actually very cheap brush, but I love how it works. Whatever palette that you decide to go in with, that's gonna be good for your background color. So this, I just start off and I put it in my eyelid. So let me zoom in so you guys can see a little better what I'm doing. I'm gonna get real close and personal, but whatever. So I'm just gonna start this off, and anywhere that you put your brush first is gonna be where the color is the most intensified. So keep that in mind when doing your makeup. So, you know, I'm just gonna start off here. And when doing this smoky, a black smoky eye, basically the black eyeshadow is gonna go on your eyelid. So this color, you want to concentrate it in your crease. So I'm just gonna, you know, do the same thing over and over again. As you can see, the color starts picking up. And you just want to, like, you know, blend it out to where you can see it. Now we're going to go in with a flat brush, and I think this looks like a pretty clean one. This is just a brush that comes in the Sephora, like in the Naked palettes. People don't like to use them, but they're good if you want to like use the flat part for the just to put like on your lids. So we're just gonna go with the black eyeshadow that's called Punk on this palette. You can use any black eyeshadow that you choose. I've never actually used this one, so I don't know how black it's gonna be. And one of the tricks is when you're doing colors for your lid, you want to spray the Max Fix Plus or any spray, or basically just wet the eyeshadow just so that it picks up. So I'm just gonna wet my brush and dip it in there and grab the black, see if it picks it up. And then you're just going to start off by like slowly dabbing it on your eyelid. And it really just depending on how high you want the black eyeshadow to go, that's where you're gonna place it. I normally like to go a little bit above this little line that I get right there, the cut crease line, just because like when you have your eyes open, you can't see, you know, that it's like a black, that you were trying to go for like a black smoky eye look. So depending on how black you want it, that's what you're gonna keep doing. You're gonna keep patting this on. And it doesn't matter if it gets like, if it looks, you know, a little weird, because you're gonna go back in with the brush that you were using to put your background color on to get rid of harsh lines. And it's very, very important that whenever you do like a smoky black eye, that you do get rid of the blacks, the harsh lines, because you don't want it to look like, you know, you got a black eye. You want to like shape the way you want your smoky black eye to look. So, you know, this one I'm gonna bring it up a little bit higher. And especially if you have like no eyelids, and you know if you have no eyelids, you want to bring it up a little bit higher so that it's noticeable. So I don't know if I just spit, but if I did, sorry. Okay, so it's looking pretty black there. I'm just gonna go in with the same brush that I had already done my transition color. I'm gonna blend out the edges, and that basically just means that like with whatever product you have on your brush, you go back in and you start like softening the edges out. Now you want to make sure that you're not like dabbing, you're not like blending the black eyeshadow, you know, you're not picking up much of that product. You're just doing it on the edges of where it meets the brown that we put in our eyes. So basically, you know, just barely touching it, but still touching it. And black smoky eyes are hard to do because like either you look like you got punched or it looks decent. So I kind of wanted to go a little bit higher than this though, so I'm gonna go back in with more black eyeshadow and go a little bit higher. And then like blend it back out in a little bit. Because I want it to be noticeable. You know, if I'm going to be wearing black eyeshadow, I want it to be noticeable. Does not have to be perfect. Okay, this right here is what I'm talking about. Like, you want to go back in and blend those harsh lines, because you see how, like, you can see that, you can tell that I was patting it and I left this little like line right there, and on this side too you can see those are harsh lines. It's hard to explain sometimes to people, like when they have the eyeshadow done and you're like, oh, you know, you left harsh line there, and they're like, well, what the heck is that? That's what it is, basically. Like, just get rid of this little outline, and all you have to do is go back in with a fluffy brush that has like a nude color or your background color, and you just swipe away. Like, you just start blending it in. So I'm trying to do this to where you guys can still see what I'm doing at the same time I'm looking at myself in the mirror. So you just start blending away. I don't ever go back in. Sometimes I do actually, and pick up more color, but more of the brown color, not black right here. If you picked up more of the black eyeshadow and you start to blend that in, I think that it's just gonna be so much harder. But you see, I'm just like swooshing it away, but kind of still keeping the black on the top. And then you can still see like the brown poking through, and that's what a transition color does. It like makes it look like, you know, it came from there. And I'm not a professional at this, so, you know, I just like to share. Okay, basically here, can you I'm pretty sure you guys can tell, like, this doesn't really have that much harsh lines anymore, and this does. So once you have reapplied the black eyeshadow, do not stop right there. Like, go back in with the first brush that you put the background color in and blend it, because it just looks more professional, more decent than, you know, you having stopped there. And I know you guys can tell the difference, because I can tell the difference. So, you know, keep going. And then if you feel like the black has died down, you can always go back in, wet your brush again. This is gonna be me wetting my brush. I just wet it, spray it once, because that's really all it takes. Like I said, you can use water. Go back in and, ooh, I taste it. I can taste it. Okay, and then just like reapply. Reapply it, but basically just on your lid. Don't go back up, because it's gonna be harder. Okay, so see, it kind of looks a little bit blacker. Now I'm gonna go and fix the harsh lines on this eye. So basically the same thing. I haven't picked up any product since I stopped using this brush for my transition color, and I'm just gonna blend out these harsh little lines on the top. Okay. So I know you guys can tell. Okay, you see how now you can't tell that I was using like this shape of a brush to pat that in on the top. That's what I mean by getting rid of those harsh lines. So now I'm gonna go back in this eye, and I'm not even gonna wet my brush again. I'm just gonna dip it again in the black, and then just make the lid a little bit more intensified, kind of, sort of. Just more black, because after all, this is a black smoky eye. So, and I'm not bringing, in this part right here, I'm not bringing the brush to the top, because we already blended that out. So we don't want to, you know, work harder. So, okay, basically this is all I'm gonna do for my eyes. My face gonna be completely different, and I don't want this video to be like super long, but I don't want you guys to miss anything. So for my face, I'm gonna go in with the beauty blender, and I'm gonna use this Nars foundation, the one that I talked about in my last video. I'm kind of like in a love-hate relationship with it because it's a super yellow undertone foundation, and like, I don't know if I'm a yellow undertone person, but I like it. You know, it looks good when you're wearing it, and I get a lot of compliments when I do wear it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and put on the foundation, but before I do that, I'm gonna conceal away like all these redness spots that I have. So like I have a pimple right there because, you know, it's that time of the month, and that's when these friends like to show up, or like black spots. Sometimes I put on as a primer for under my foundation. I like to put on the Pond's pink lotion, which is up there, and I'm just too lazy to go get it right now just because I don't want this video to be super long. Okay, so I'm just like concealing and giving myself like a plain base to work off of when I put on my foundation. So for all of this, I thought I had a moco in my nose. I don't want this to be super long. Okay, so, but whatever. So basically what I did, I just concealed my face just to give myself like a plain all one color face. So let me just put the foundation on the back of my hand, 3 pumps. I figured that the more you use on this, it's like, it's a full coverage, but the more you use, the better. So, and actually I've also found myself going for this Real Techniques beauty blender sponge. I have like a little pelito right there. I've been going to use it more than the actual beauty blender just because it's like, I don't know, I feel like it's fluffier, better. It doesn't like absorb most of the foundation, because on the beauty blender, when you use it, okay, let me do my neck before I keep talking. Important girls, please bring down the foundation like all the way down here, because it is noticeable when you're wearing foundation and you don't bring it all the way down. It is super freaking noticeable. Maybe sometimes I do it, but you know, it happens. Just don't forget. You see right here, this yellowness right here is from foundation. I went out last night and I washed my face. I need to wash my hair again already. I don't always wash my hair, but the rest of the face, I'm going to do like a soft blush look. So for here, the freaking screen keeps distracting me. Okay, for the blush, I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna do something soft just because I'm already wearing like dark shadow. So I think I'm just gonna do like blush. So I'm gonna go in with this Milani blush it's one of my favorites, and it's called Romantic Rose, and I'm just using a BH Cosmetics brush. I think this is actually Cindy's, but it's in my room, so fuck it. And I'm just gonna do something, you know, soft, like I already said. I don't even know. Just a pinky look for this yellow face. It's gonna be a long video, but I'm gonna try to edit it like to where you guys don't really miss much of how because I like to see the whole entire thing. I feel like nowadays whenever you go watch a makeup tutorial, it's edited so much that you think that the makeup is done in like literally 5 minutes, and it's not. That's not the way we come about doing this. So yeah, basically I'm just putting the blush where I feel like it goes. Which is also another thing, like sometimes girls think like blush just goes on your cheek, like pile it in a circle. No, everything in your face has to be blended because you don't want to look like a little payasita. So please blend it, blend away. I'm gonna do a little bit of highlighter, and for this I'm gonna be using the Wet n Wild. I got this for my birthday, or actually for Christmas, I don't remember, but this was a gift from my other cousin Nancy, who also has a YouTube channel. I don't know if I already said that or not, but I'm just gonna be using this Sephora fan brush, and you know, gonna be putting it on top. And I'm using this one because it has like a pink undertone, and I just put on pink blush, so yeah, whatever. Highlight away depending on, you know, how much highlighter. Like, I'm crazy about highlighter, but I'm not like super crazy. But I'll still add some. I think you can kind of see it, whatever. So, yeah. Okay, so that's done. What next? Eyelashes and eyeliner. That I'm gonna do off camera because it is so hard to do. Oh my god, I hate putting on eyelashes, but it makes such a huge difference. And I keep looking at myself in the viewfinder, but yeah, I'm gonna do that off camera, and then I'm gonna show you guys what lipstick I choose to wear. So okay, so I'm back. This is the finished look. I just went and put on a black shirt, a choker. My hair is dirty right now, so straightening it, curling it was not gonna do. So I just put it in a messy bun. This is my version of a messy top knot bun. But this is the finished look. All I did was do my eyeliner and put on lashes. I didn't record that because I don't feel like I'm good enough to show you guys how I put on lashes, because sometimes like they look weird. Like you just have to like, I think I might do a video like showing you guys how I do them, because I know that like when I close my eyes they kind of sometimes look weird, but in pictures you can't even tell, so who cares. And then I added the Anastasia Dusty Rose lipstick to go for this look, just because I feel like I already have a lot going on in the eyes, and you don't really want to put something on that's gonna like draw attention to your lips more than your eyes. If you do want to, then that's your opinion. I have seen girls who sometimes do the red lipstick with the black eyeshadow, which sometimes doesn't look bad, so who cares. The parade is about to go on right now, the Strawberry Festival parade. If you live in Plant City, you know all about that. I'm gonna go with this full face of makeup in this like hot ass weather, so wish me luck. But yeah, this is the whole entire look. I hope you guys liked it. I hope that the video wasn't extremely long, and I know that when I do like makeup tutorials they tend to be longer, just because I don't like to edit out so much, and I want you guys to actually see how I get the look, and I don't want to just sit here and waste my time and record and you guys get nothing out of it. So yeah, if you guys like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. Like I said before, leave me any comment, any suggestions, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.